the plumber. I am sorry. We dropped the ball on this one, y'all.
I had absolutely no plans of actually addressing this situation, but this thing has gotten pretty ridiculous.
I'm all for taking the L. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, I said at the end of the video, it's not about taking the L, it's what you do after the L. All right. So I gotta stand over here with egg on my face because I did something that I absolutely. But Duke, you did just say something I want to circle back to. You said he didn't fool you. My art. See, here's the thing. He fooled everybody. How? He lied about about getting fired. He lied. So he lied. And here's the thing. If I didn't do the 5-hour live stream, he wouldn't have been exposed this early.
So what I'm trying to figure out right now is, do we just have a man who's just a compulsive liar? Like, he's just lying about everything. There's no telling what's real. There's no telling if he even, if those were props, right? If that was a Halloween outfit that he had on there in that photo. Because if that's the case, I think most likely, if you even believed he had a job in the first place, then we were all tricked. When I heard that he got fired from his job based on what he said, I said, well, that's not right. That's me assuming that he actually had a job, right? Let's.
I am Big Sarge, the gentleman, Mr. O.M.G. We're not going to waste any time today. We're going to get right into the video. Shout out to Dat Shack ×2. We're going to use his video and we're going to review it. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Y'all been asking for a review of the review of the review. So now, with nothing else left to say,
we dropped the ball on this one, y'all. He's now done a video explaining how me, MTR, Queen of Accountability, O'Shea, McQueen, Night Talk, some other people in there were just wrong about saying Alvin Preach. Them two. About how we were just wrong about him being a scammer. He's not at all. And he had great points and he proved himself. And we're going to watch the video. But hold up. You just hitting this video, need you to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And in the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. Let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Across this story. The Pop the Balloon story is something that happened a couple of weeks ago. What made it viral was him informing people on his Instagram, him uploading this GoFundMe saying that he was fired from his workplace because of 500 people called in because they were mad at the results of the show. They were mad at his demeanor on the show. You can see right here, right in the GoFundMe, it says, I was fired from work today due to these videos. Today was honestly the first time that I cried.
so now that definitely sucks right there, especially for a man to admit the fact to the world that he's cried. That's no simple feat. I don't know how you understand how we process emotions sometimes.
A while. Getting my license in plumbing was the biggest life accomplishment. It took years of hard work, studying, and praying. And then he also added some things in here about who he provides free plumbing services to. And then he goes to say what he's going to do with the funds. He's saying humanitarian work. And then maybe he wants to become a content creator because now his ability to work is compromised. After I got wind of this, I did an initial reaction to it where I focused.
Right there?
Yes, sir.
Now, when I say my ability to work has been compromised, it certainly has been compromised due to people delving into my life history, you know, what I did in the past so deep. This situation has went global. People and let me repeat that again, global. People from all over different countries have seen this, right? You guys have been looking into my background. Now, a company hiring me is what you fail to understand can be the make or break of a company. You guys are painting me out to be this violent man, this narcissist, this sociopath, all these things, right? If a company did hire me, their whole company can go straight to shit because they hired somebody that, you know, society does not approve of.
That's true. From being a business owner myself, I can tell you that's true. You do have to be careful about the people you hire. And this video and all these videos about him are spreading like wildfire. And once again, Aaron, my brother, I'm sorry.
Just on the basic premise of, was his behavior on the show indicative of them getting fired? But again, I would have not known about this unless he told people and convinced us all that he got fired. But because, and I've said this multiple times before on multiple different videos, including the live streams that I did, because he has not showed hard receipts or proof of being fired, I never told anybody to go and donate to the young brother. What I did do is, in an attempt to humanize him and to find out more about his stories, I did a 5-hour live stream with to donate. Also too, and because I said this in one of my videos, but what proof do you have that you were actually let go? And I'm asking because we've been scammed in the past. There's been people in the past.
So one thing y'all may not understand, for me, I dislike a scammer, especially the ones that target the old, that target the impoverished. So in a way, I understand why he was trying to make sure that Aaron wasn't a scammer, because we've seen it in the past. And I especially dislike the ones that target your own people.
That have brick face. I just keep talking about her. Set up GoFundMe, and she's allegedly a liar. She's right. She's facing a felony count for lying right now. Do you have any proof to demonstrate fired?
Yes. Now I will have some. Give me a few more days. What's today? Friday. Yeah. Give me a few days sometime next week, because we are negotiating
with GoFundMe. Oh, negotiating with the workplace.
No. Yes. Negotiations are being made because they see the social media. Press pause here.
Yes, sir.
Now, like I told this man, we are negotiating severance pay.
Yeah, nah, don't mess up your severance pay for nobody, because the one thing that you'll understand is nobody's gonna give you that back. So I completely understand where you're coming from.
If you know anything about severance pay, there are contracts, there are things that I would have to abide by in order for me to get a lump sum of money. I will be in dire need of this money if I'm unable to plumb. The man wants me to put out these documents. Let me consult an attorney first.
He did say that too. In the text message, he did say he's going to talk to his attorney. And now I'm wondering, on that phone call, did he say that to MTR?
This document, and you already showing me you're not trustworthy, because look how you turned your back on me in 24 hours. He was upset that I was unable to give him this documentation without consulting an attorney in a timely fashion that he would like. That's all I can say, is but say that much.
Okay, well, when you get that update, let me know. And I'll do everything in my power to make sure that my audience knows as well as within the GoFundMe. I think you can update it and you can show other pictures or proof or something like that. But I know that that's a concern for folks as well. What I've come to find out is that there were so many lies told to me.
With the update, I don't know if I'm at liberty to discuss this, legally. I don't know if I can say I have shown, some sort of documentation that can be confirmed something is in the works.
And that's with the alleged company that you're going in that dispute with. You're saying because you have this open case with them, there's things you can't say, because is there like a repercussion they will put on you for saying?
I'm saying I have a contract, okay? I don't know all of I'm not an expert at law.
Okay.
So I need to go.
You know what's funny, but it's not at the same time. When you join the military, you sign a contract. And what you don't understand is there are a lot of things you can do as a military member. So I'm not quite sure how his contract was, but I understand when he said he signed a contract.
Go to an expert at law, so I'm not getting sued for putting up some type of documentation, trying to, prove myself to anything or anything of that nature. They don't care about any consequences I'm going to face. All they're caring about is creating content for their platform.
He didn't really want documentation, but I don't know if that was also part of telling them where you got fired from. But the plumber guy, Aaron Turtle, he has a point by saying, hey, yo, I don't care how little it is. I'm not providing you anything if this gonna if this gonna take away some of my money, you're not gonna give me money. The GoFundMe, yes, that is going to help me, but I also need my severance pay, especially since it's going to be hard for me to find work because of this viral moment. He's correct again. I don't know about he just wanted for content. I don't know about all that. I don't think mediocre toy reviews one day. He just needed proof so his audience don't feel like they're being bamboozled. That's what I believe.
Facing the consequences is repercussion from the job.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Because there is an attorney involved. But this guy had everybody convinced that he got fired, right? Well, in an attempt to continue to support the young brother, I actually talked to him this morning and asked him, when are you going to provide us a receipt? Because I'd love to be able to show. And I think the quicker that you provide receipts, the quicker that GoFundMe, who has locked his account, he is unable to get this money out of his account right now, would open it. In fact, let's go through the DM conversations right now. So yesterday, last night, Sunday at 9:02 p.m., he called me. Out of nowhere. I missed that call. Notifications on my Instagram are obviously off. I only see things when I actually check my Instagram. He called me. I didn't see it. He said, damn, bro, that's crazy, man. You got me looking insane now and painted me out the wrong way. And I'm thinking to myself, when I finally saw this, I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean painted you out the wrong way? I've been going above and beyond to let you recount your story. I hold you accountable when you say weird things like tracking the woman in the car or, you know, when you're throwing money in the club.
Let's pause right there.
Okay.
Tracking a woman in the car. That's weird. At first, you know, it was, I understand. Now it's weird to make your content better. It's weird that a woman manipulated me into believing that, you know, she was being faithful to me and she was sleeping with somebody. And yeah, I want to find out. Who wouldn't want to find out that their significant other is not being faithful to them, regardless of how I did it? Love make you do crazy things at times.
Gents, he ain't lying about that. I know some of y'all done been there. Don't even try to even play and come over here and say, nah, sorry, that ain't never been me. I done locked my women down so tight. I ain't never had that. Brother, stop lying. This me you talking to. You can be honest.
You ain't gotta say all that. It's if he wasn't saying it was weird at first, that's pretty shiesty. You shouldn't just now say it's weird. If a lady that you're in a relationship with, that y'all been in a long-term relationship with, yeah, I don't think that's weird. Especially if it's a lady that you in a relationship with and you helping her take care of her 2 kids. Now, I don't advise you to get with a lady who has 2 kids by somebody else. But if you are, I don't think it's weird if that guy wants to make sure you're not cheating on him. Now, I would advise him just to break up. If you feel like the situation is unfaithful, you might as well just break up. There's something going on for y'all to even get this point. Him doing that, yeah, that's pretty shiesty, and I wouldn't say he's just weird.
Love make you do crazy things sometimes. Was it okay? No. Would I do it again? No. I learned a valuable lesson from it.
He did say that.
Okay. No, when I was watching this the first time, there was a guy in the comments, and if somebody could find the guy, he had said, if leaving the phone and tracking is considered weird, why is it that we can do stuff like hire private investigators, use all these little different resources like Catch a Cheater and all these things, or have YouTube channels exposing people for cheating by setting up fake sting operations and all that, but then him leaving his spare phone in her car to see where she's at, that's where we deem it as completely unacceptable.
True.
And so I saw that comment and I was like, that is a fair point, because look at there's a channel you
ain't even a fair point. That's facts. Jesus Christ. Whoever did that. So was you talking like BGS? Who that wasn't just a point. That demolished the whole weird comment. Jesus, that was good.
He follows up and he says, man, bro, this got me stressing hard. Man, I thought you was my friend. I wrote this morning, just woke up, hit me when you get this. I then reply to one of his messages about him stressing. And I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Let's stop right here before we go any further.
Okay.
I told the man I was stressing hard because can we pull up YouTube, please? Can I tell? I want to know. I thought this man was my friend. Let's go to YouTube and let's look at the thumbnail or the highlight of his YouTube video of how he portrays me.
Okay.
After we had a 5-hour conversation, look what the man says. What does he say? I was a violent man.
Right. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna pull them up, all of these, so you can way the audience can see it. We spent 5 hours talking about all type of prolific things. Okay. And the man highlights the negativity. Out of everything, that's what you highlight. I told you, bro, I almost broke down on your stream. I opened up to the world. Man, I took a breath of fresh air when I was done talking to this man because I felt relieved that I finally, yes, I told the truth. You know, I didn't want to put that out there. It is embarrassing because I didn't want to make myself look like a creep. I didn't want to make myself look like a simp, but it is what it is, man. I was in love. You know, that's what it is. But look how the man portrayed me in a negative image. You damn right I'm stressing. You damn right I'm stressing, man. I may never, ever do plumbing again because of this, bro. This is the only skill I have.
I can genuinely hear the frustration in his voice. And if you do look at the thumbnails, he has some validity, definitely in that. And then when you try to express to people, this is the only skill that you have, and you know your skill is a 6-figure skill, you try your hardest and your damnedest never to lose it or do anything to put it in jeopardy, especially once you become a wise person. You understand, and I get it. As we tell people all the time, there's a certain level of accountability you must always take. And he went on this show of free will, but at the same time, that doesn't mean the fact that everyone has a reason to come for him and to take away what allows him to make money. Now that's plain wrong right there.
As no personal trainer, anybody that knows me will tell you hundreds of people ask me all the time to train him, but I will not train anybody because I'm too worried about me suffering consequences from things that I did in my street life. I don't know, if these people are trying to pretend they want some fitness and want to do some harm to me. I don't know. So I don't take those type of risks. It's not worth it at all. But you guys are still.
Well, you could just move. It depends. I don't know how the journeyman plumbing thing works. I'm supposed to tell you about that too. I was so fucking wrong about about the car thing. I don't know anything about plumbing, or that I shouldn't have been so confident. There's a reason why my mama don't like me. She loves me, but she don't like me. Couldn't you move from the West if that's where you was doing your thug thizzle things? Couldn't you just move to the East Coast or somewhere like that? Nobody know who you are. That's just what I think you could do. You don't have to, of course, but man still got a point. He still got a point. Especially if Mio took reviews that the thumbnail thing, the way you title your videos, it get people to click it, but do paint the other person in a negative image. It really exaggerates. So he's right.
Stealing plumbing from me now to the point where I may not even be able to return to my old life.
Quick audio conversation. So we have a audio conversation from 8:27 a.m. to 8:45. Within this conversation, we talk about many different things. But the main thing that I talked about within this conversation is I said, we only know about you and your story due to the GoFundMe, where you said you were fired from the place that you worked. Where did you work? What is the name of the business? What is the name of the company? I need you to provide that information, because if you don't, you scammed on GoFundMe. This is now a legal issue, and I cannot support a liar. I cannot support a thief. I cannot.
He did not say all of that, bro. You're lying. He did not say this is a scam. I cannot support a liar. I cannot support a thief. Bro, you are lying. Like, he did not say all of that. He was just on some, like, he was pressing me too, like, right now, just give me the documents, wooty whoop. I'm like, bro, I need to talk to an attorney, period. After that, that was it. He said he was going to talk to his platform. I'm like, do whatever you're going to do, because I already knew where it was coming. I already knew when I seen last night, when I said I was stressing and I seen those thumbnails that he put up there, this man was not for me. You know, it could have been a hidden agenda behind this because of me going viral so much. You know, he knew he was going to get a lot of views off of this. But man, I knew it just wasn't genuine when I seen those thumbnails.
I don't know if that means he's not for you, but I don't think he understands the SEO, the search engine optimization when it comes to YouTube does. All this stuff that I have now learned when it came to YouTube, every little thing matters unless you are the viral person. If you're not the viral person, all the way you name your videos matter. Like if you see it, like the capitalizing of certain words, all these things matter, which is so annoying. But I understand because once again, he's the one being used. You are the algorithm right now. You being there and then how he named the videos, this thing is going to do what he's supposed to do. So exaggerating the videos get you certain things, but the only thing is he is still correct. How you're naming the videos, you're more concerned about your algorithm than my image, which is still a fact.
I'm not doing nothing until I talk to my attorney. I told you that already. And this was the point of the conversation that I took a step back. I looked at the DM message and I said to myself, I might have been bamboozled. Although I had enough discernment not to donate and I did not do enough research into his claims to give him a platform to speak about any damn thing.
In the audio call, did you at any point tell him you were going to give the information after you spoke to an attorney?
No.
Okay, so at any point,
and like I said, when I did the first interview with him, I said that Friday, I said, you know, give me a couple days, you know, to figure. It's just the weekend just went by. It's day one, Monday. You know, let me figure this out. Let me consult an attorney, see what I can conceal. See what I have to conceal and see what I can reveal. I don't know if these companies can come back and sue me. You know, I don't know what kind of repercussions I may face. Does he care about that? No. So automatically, right? Because I tell you, I need to consult an attorney for my best interest, something that's not in your best interest, that automatically means I'm a scammer. I scammed everyone.
That's true. That's why I say we were all wrong. This does not mean he scammed anybody at all. He just looked up into his best interest, which is I can't give you this information because I don't know what it's going to do to me if I give it to you and you put it on a public platform. Mediocre Reviews might have probably forgot because it was a 5-hour live. He might have forgot that y'all talked about the idea of giving it to talk to an attorney about it. Well, not y'all, you. We'll talk to an attorney about it. Makes perfect sense. Like this is just really bad miscommunication now.
You just worried about making content, not worried about the consequences I may face. You may face. What are you talking about? What consequences besides that you lied? Potentially, allegedly. I mean, I really don't know at this point. All you got to do is provide the receipts, baby. That's it. This whole shit would just go away. You get
pause. Do you see again? All you got to do is provide the receipts. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all you care about.
Miscommunication.
That's all you care about. It benefiting you, not about what if this man loses everything moving forward? What if this company?
That's what I say. It's miscommunication because what you're saying is true. But the only thing is, the average person would not think that you providing the company's name that you once worked for will get everything taken from you. That's what they're not thinking about. The only thing is, none of us, which is the average person, know anything what it's like to be a journeyman, aka know anything about what it is to be a plumber. We don't know those things. Mutoy Review ain't never been a plumber. Queen Accountability ain't never been no plumber. Hell, I ain't never been no plumber. And a lot of you looking to learning about it, but I ain't never been no plumber. We don't know about that, which is why this is a miscommunication and confidence. Technically, Mutoy Reviews, Queen Accountability, and me overconfident. And O'Shea, everybody was overly confident about a job we don't know nothing about, which is why we have to take accountability for us shooting the gun early, even though we don't, let's be honest, we don't know what it's like to be him. He's right, but not about what Muir Tokyo Reviews did with intent. Not right about that.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. I enjoy the fact that when people are wrong, they can take accountability for it. Thank you.
Company does happen to sue him. What if he is telling the truth and his company does sue him, and this mother, since he's a Ninja Turtle, he does have to sleep in the sewer? Are you gonna come and rescue me? No, you guys are gonna be laughing, talking about me, talking about now he's homeless. Now he doesn't have anything. You know, trying to paint me out to be a scammer just because I don't know. I'm ignorant of the law. I do not know.
The only reason why you're not giving the information about the job is because you are currently in a case or a legal negotiation with the said job
after the separation.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And it's called severance pay. And again, I live in an and I'm not using this as no excuse. Bro, you guys are so investigators. I live in an at-will state. Do you know what that means? That means they do not have to have any reason to terminate your employment.
Yep.
And another thing is too, you guys, I am a convicted felon. Okay? I am a convicted felon. Hello, I'm not even supposed to be having these types of jobs. You guys are blowing this up so much to the point I'm not even going to be able to return back to the field.
He's right again.
In totality, with the other information that is coming out and will come out about you and your lifestyle is way more damning. It's way more ridiculous than I could have ever imagined. And what I thought was going to turn into a way to advocate for a man that was unjustly treated because of his presence on a game show has now turned into somehow you becoming the victim once asked to prove your particular situation. See, a man of integrity and truth would jump at the opportunity to show me the evidence. But this is not how you're choosing to move. Therefore, I sense deception.
In our interview where you told us about your birthday weekend coming up, and you told us that you were having your birthday weekend coming up and you had already reserved your spot and you were going to go out and celebrate. Now, that interview came out before the GoFundMe thing even was established. So when we saw the clip of Abba and Preach and we saw MTR say you were using the GoFundMe money, you're a scammer, it clicked with us because we were like, no, he was already mentioning this birthday situation way before the GoFundMe even became a thing. But I do remember him specifically talking about his plans was he was going to celebrate his birthday and he had already had his plans and everything invested. He
even said the amount he already put down on it.
And who are you to tell a man what to do with his hard-earned money?
True again. That's why we failed. We failed so hard. Oh God. Well, we look bad. We look bad. Like, not the audience. Us. MTR, O'Shea, Queen Accountability, McQueen, Night Talk, all of us. We look bad. Alvin Preach. We all look bad. God.
I can see why MTR is taking this stance, because I did see that when he went on the against Abba and Preach to address and say like, no, this was addressed in the interview and the Abba and Preach video came out, I will admit MTR was facing heavy backlash because I was in the live stream.
See, now this is the toughest part about being a content creator. Once you make content, you have to be able to stand on that content and believe in that content. And I get it. Everyone's looking at you like, yo, you don't let the scammer on. What's going on? You can use your stuff. But at the same time, we also have to be mindful of the people that we interview too.
It was really, really bad backlash to the point where if I was him in this situation and this was my living, I think I would also have to, try to, put out some of the fires before they spread too fast. Now, I felt maybe this was urgency that he felt like he needed to address it like this.
Your urgency is not more important than he is, because he don't have a job no more. and you're wanting me to secure your job by taking away my severance pay. That's what you're asking for him to do, to sacrifice his money that he's supposed to be getting because your audience don't like what's happening. That's why it's not a fair situation you're putting him in.
I know that this man has been going viral all over social media, and everyone heard this story about him getting fired after doing the dating show, that they felt inclined to donate money and continue to make him more viral than he was at the moment. Mm-hmm. I did not talk about it initially because I wanted to investigate before I started to support someone who's telling us a story that is so believable that you want to donate.
Where did the GoFundMe come from? Can you explain what led to the start of this GoFundMe and what was the purpose of the GoFundMe thus far? Like, what was give me the details of what happened.
After I lost my job, I had support regardless. I had support because the men feel like, I represented manhood on the game show. A lot of men felt like I was not being disrespectful. I was being a man. So I had their support. True. I had a man send me $500 yesterday just because he had support. He supported the way I conducted myself on the show like a man. Okay, so the fans, because that's what they call themselves. If you look closely, they call themselves my fans. They told me to create a GoFundMe because they wanted to support what I've been doing. Yes, I have done free plumbing jobs. Yes, I have been speaking to at-risk youth. Yes, I did start the GoFundMe so I can do humanitarian work and possibly create content. And I do want to create content now. Now with the humanitarian work, now we're going to show the receipts now. I have been posting on the Nextdoor app, marketing myself to do free services for single mothers, single fathers, for those on disability, because plumbing is expensive. If you ever call the plumbing company, these companies charge $125 an hour plus. You think I'm joking? Call a plumber. So I have done a lot of wrong in my life, but when I do plumbing and I repair somebody's fixture or I install a water heater or, they got a clog and I fix their clog and I see that satisfaction on their face, to me, that is like a badge of honor.
All right. Technically, what I think I'm getting from him is this. When he said he's doing that type of work, what he's just saying is he's doing it for free. Like even with Queen Accountability try to say, oh yeah, show us. How can we tell if you're doing this? It's for free. What you're asking me to do is to be the person running around posting everything I do for free. It's like you're asking me to be the guy who posts videos of him giving homeless people money when everybody say that person is doing that strictly for clout. So you're now asking him to be the person who do the thing for clout, which is contradicting. That's what I got from that part.
Give y'all the evidence, make y'all judgment based off of what y'all see, not by what y'all are just simply hearing. So go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, do your thing.
Now, this is me on the Nextdoor app. I am one of few licensed journeyman plumbers trying to provide free plumbing services.
There we have it. We have some evidence, some proof. And I agree. It sucks the fact that in these days and these times where you used to be able to do stuff discreetly without people knowing, you actually got to have the camera, the microphone, the entourage, and everyone sitting around you just to prove that you did it.
Again, this was 16 weeks ago for Army veterans and those that are disabled on a discretionary case-by-case evaluation and reduced pricing, saving homeowners thousands. And these contractors think I'm stupid and I don't know the law. They're trying to get me in trouble for a good deed. I just hate how a company I was working for would charge elderly people thousands for a simple task. So I decided to use my skills to help those in need. I am trying to provide a service so I can get my master plumber license and become a contractor too. But of course, they don't want to see that happen. It's hard enough being a black man in this trade, but this is disgusting. How greedy can you possibly be? These contractors, owners of these companies make $30,000 a day plus at a bare minimum, and that's a slow day. It's just ridiculous, but you won't stop me. I'm too smart. I'm going to keep doing good deeds no matter how many times you try to stop me. There goes 24 likes. Okay, now let's continue on. I don't do
Now, once again, we don't know how journeyman plumbers do. We don't know how plumbers and all that stuff. He knows these things. Based off what I found out is that, hell, there's a lot of these places you don't even need licenses. All you need is the experience. You need 4 years of experience. This is some deep stuff.
any humanitarian work, allegedly. My buddy and I are both licensed journeyman plumbers.
Work that he's being praised for. I'm sure a veteran or a single father or a single mother or a disabled person would have said, hey, this man helped us in our time of need. But I didn't see not one receipt. So we know that a lot of his exes came out and they gave us a little bit of tea, and that helped me to do more research on him. When I did a check on Mr. Sloan, I didn't see a license on file that's connected to his information. And being in education over 11 years, we know all about education. It's linked to your social. If you got a license, if you got a degree, it's going to pull up in any background check. Don't see one for Mr. Sloan.
Oh, yeah?
Never even saw a post.
So you're saying if you're certified, it's easy to find these things. It's like probably like a database that you can go into to assure that he's certified. Is that what you mean?
That is correct, MTR.
So,
and I know this. Listen, I'm going to keep saying this. We dislike scammers. So, of course, we're always trying to prove that someone is not scamming us. But this one right here, it seems to me, with the proof that's being showed, that you dropped the ball on this one. It doesn't seem like this was Rhoda. It doesn't seem like this was the brick lady. This is just the plumber. Aaron, the plumber.
You see what that says?
That right there was one that I didn't believe was a real thing until I realized that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to licenses. I don't know how these bitches supposed to look. So I was being overly confident I messed up. It was me who messed up. And then if you go on Instagram to Queen Accountability, she posted it. And I'm letting you know now, it was real. This thing is real. So he actually has it.
journeyman license, Aaron Sloan.
Hello. That's all I got to say. Now I'm not a licensed plumber. Now what? Okay, let's go.
Okay.
And then again, so they can't say, I printed this out or something. If I have to go get the letter where I got approved to get my license, and I will do that. But also, I didn't know nothing about this. Kites contacted me and they told me about all that, about this video that was just uploaded that we're reacting to now. And I instantly pulled out my card. Did I not pull out my card right out my wallet within seconds and was like, here it is.
Yeah, and I also know the expiration date on there. I won't give the exact, but it expires in 27, the year 2027. So we did see the front. We saw the back. We also saw some other thing that goes with it to prove its validity. That's all we can say about it. Again, we can only tell you guys what we know, and I'm not going to sit here and lie and say he didn't show us it. So there you guys go. So you're not going to see it on your screen, Aaron, but so we see here it has the business ID. It says entity Efficient Plumbing LLC. It says status active, standing good, entity type state, entity type and state of domicile is domestic limited liability company, state of incorporation, New Mexico. And then he looks like he scrolled down a little bit more so he could show everybody. Aaron Trevon Sloan Sr. And the address, of course, is blurred out for his safety. And organizer information, all that.
So
they looked up the wrong area.
What you want me to tell you? There we have it. As long as that is the legal document or the legal information, there we have it.
You looked up the wrong state. So you're a licensed plumber.
Yes, and I had my own business doing drain cleaning. While I had a good business relationship with several contractors that have their master plumber's license that are licensed in HVAC as well, but now, you know, they don't want to speak. They can easily come out and say, hey, you know, Aaron, I taught Aaron A, B, C, and D, but they're unwilling to because they don't know how it's going to affect the integrity of their business. And
True.
I used to be able to travel. I had the ability to travel to California whenever I wanted and do plumbing out there. I had the ability to go to Nevada, to Texas, to all these other different states and do plumbing because I had these relationships with these plumbers. But due to this global attention, now they don't want nothing to do with me whatsoever. I just had a plumbing job lined up starting from July 1st, you know, to July 7th to learn boilers. Something I've been dying to learn, you know, since I forever.
This man is just making everybody look bad. Everybody called him a scammer, including me. Jesus Christ. Big screen. Yeah, if y'all want to, y'all can go watch the rest of this video. I'll post the link in. This was a bad look for all of us. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what happens when you don't do research. Talking to myself right now, y'all. When you don't do research, you go listen to trusted YouTubers, you make a fool out of yourself. And I'm still not gonna take out the fact that I was overly confident about something I didn't know, which all of us were. We don't know how these things work. And Queen Accountability, how did you research the wrong place? How did you even do that? MTR, he told you the information and you just forgot it. Just completely forgot that he told you he got taught to his attorney. And you got impatient because the audience, who probably Alvin Preach's audience, telling you messed up. Alvin Preach was just wrong. That was just wrong. O'Shea, just wrong. Like everybody was just wrong about this guy. And now I'm questioning, it got me questioning everyone. Black, Spanish, tall, small, glasses, contacts, everyone I'm questioning now, even myself. Like everybody that I look to for information, I can't look to them for information. I take what people say as if it's true because I don't think you're going to lie to me. I guess they didn't lie to me. They were just wrong. They were just incorrect. I guess from now on, what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to do real hard research on my own without looking to anybody else's information as anything. It's just what you said is content now. But once again, Aaron, I apologize.
So there we have it. That's the end of the video. Listen, it's 2024 and we'll be single no more. And with that one right there, ladies and gents, have a great night. Until the next time, Big Sarge the Gentleman, I'm out here. Peace, peace, and peace.